Hi, I'm Marco Balsamo,
And I'm Matthew Diglio.
and welcome to the Group D edition of the World Cup show.
Okay, the Group D teams are Uruguay, England, Italy, and Costa Rica.
Now, we've had a fan of Fiasco Sports, Sam Hobson, a friend of James's, message in, and here's his quote. Do you agree with that, Matt?
Yeah, they won't go past the first round at all. You don't agree with that at all, so
Yeah, I mean, as he said, the fans are going in with no expectation, which is very different to the usual English preparation for a World Cup. I mean, media's been so hard on them in the past, but now they're a bit free to.
so
enjoy
Uruguay won't
themselves.
go through by your point of view.
I mean, it's a tough one, but I think Uruguay's a bit lacking at the back and maybe even in the midfield. I mean, obviously Suarez, Cavani, Forlan is huge, but
Who tops the group, Marco?
it's a tough one. I mean,
You're going to say
could be-
Italy.
Am I? I don't know. I mean, Italy has a tendency to throw away cheap points, but I mean, maybe even England. I'm not sure. I mean, it all depends on that first round. It is tough to say Uruguay not get through because I think they're going to win and win easily in their first game against Costa Rica.
Judging by what you're saying about England, Costa Rica don't have any expectations either.
No, I'm not giving them a chance.
Not giving them a chance
No.
at all. Okay.
It's just, yeah, I mean, everyone has to beat them. It's as simple as that. I mean, you could see one of those top three teams drop points against them, maybe draw against them, but I can't see Costa Rica.
Okay, so
coming
which
away
team
with it.
drops points against Costa Rica? That means they don't make it through to the second round.
It's a tough one. Could be anyone. I mean,
Make a call.
to be honest, I think even Italy, not knowing them, they always
Okay,
drop.
so Italy drops out.
Not
England and
necessarily.
Uruguay
I
go
think
through.
Italy could beat the other two teams and drop points against Costa Rica. That's just them in a nutshell.
Okay, Marco, what's your big call of the week? I've got mine stored up in my head. Tell me yours.
Going with the theme of England doing well, I think Rooney's going to have a big World Cup.
Big World Cup from Rooney.
I think so. He's flopped in the last two. I think he has to, and I think he will.
He
He's in
will.
good form.
He wants Manchester United captaincy.
He does, and I think he's out to prove a point.
Okay, my big call of the week. So much for Italy hinges on Balotelli. If he has a great World Cup, they could win the World Cup. If he doesn't, they could go out first round. So much hinges on him. My yellow card of the week. Now, Marco, if your coach told you you can't have sex for an entire month, what would you do? That's what's happening with the Mexican coach. He's told his entire team no sex during the World Cup. They can use social media, do anything else, but no sex. Marco, I know you wouldn't be able to deal.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that question, but yeah, that's a bit strange from the Mexico coach. I mean, fair enough, I guess. It's the World Cup. It's a few weeks.
Yeah.
He just wants his players.
There might
to
be a lot of
focus.
yellow and red cards from the Mexican team. What is your yellow or red card for this week, Marco?
Mine, on a bit more serious note, Matt, is Mario Balotelli getting racially abused at his own training camp.
Yeah, nothing to be joked about there.
I mean, yeah. Apparently, it was a group of teenagers. Why racially abuse your own player? I mean, I know he's not the most loved player in Italy, but he's your star player. You can't do that.
Could come back and bite them. He could potentially be the linchpin and win them a
Yeah.
World Cup.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks for watching the Group D edition of the Fiasco Sports World Cup show. Remember all the social medias. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.
Thanks for tuning in.
England aren't going to go through.